Hello. If you're looking to get a better understanding of the health of the Oracle Cloud job market, then this is the video for you. Panamere works with over 100 recruiting firms to staff U.S. and non-U.S. based workers on U.S. contracts and clients. In this video, I'm going to walk through the top 10 job metrics as applied to the job requests we received in the month of July 2022. So let's get started. First, let's take a look at the different slides or metrics that we'll be going through. So first, new jobs and hot skills. Second, job growth over time. Then third, job growth over time but subdivided by what Oracle calls pillars. Pillars are a high order grouping mechanism for their cloud applications. Then new jobs by role, new jobs by location, new jobs by contract type, and new jobs by recruiter. And then lastly, we'll end with me showing you where you can go see all of the detailed job requests that I use to create these metrics. And if you stay until the end of the video, I'll show you how you can sign up for free real-time job alerts when we get these different job requests. Okay, slide number 1, new jobs and hot skills. So we had 113 new job requests this month. That's up from 35 last month, which was unusually low because we typically have about 100 job recs per month, or this current, if you take the total recs we've received this year divided by 7 months, we're getting about 102 on average, which is up from 100, I think, flat last month. So lastly, if you want to see what skills are hot, this shows you the distribution of those new jobs by what we call primary skill. So it's the number one skill being requested. And so you can see next to the line, there's a number that shows you how many of those different job recs we got for a skill. The skill is to the left of those lines, the numbers at the end of it. And then vertically, and I apologize, I know it's a little bit small, but vertically you can see the role type. So if we kind of pull that all together, starting at the top of that image, there's a technical role that is subdivided into 4 major or primary skills: reporting, integrations, developer, and app admin. And so this tells you the number of jobs for each of those skills, and it does the same with the project role skills and the functional role skills. All right, slide number 2, job growth over time. So as you can see, starting on the left with January and 157, you can walk through how many new job requests we had per month. Obviously, you can see that the economy was struggling a little bit in June as the Federal Reserve was raising rates, and we had a dramatic fall in the number of jobs, which has picked up to be again above average in the month of July. Now, if we take a look at those same jobs, so that 115 jobs, and then we divide that by how many of each of those jobs we're looking for skills within the different pillars, that's the breakdown that you see here on the right. The green arrow is because, again, it was more jobs this month. One of the things you'll want to take a look at is June and July, that bar that is dark blue. That's supply chain jobs. And you'll notice they're down from the prior March, April, and May. And that's what's reflected here when we look at this month's jobs by pillar. So this just takes each of the different pillar, and the number inside of them is the number of job requests we got. On the right, we see this month's job by role type. So again, if you remember on the first slide where I explained all of the different skills are organized into different role types: functional, project roles, and technical roles. And so you see the distribution here. Number 5, jobs by location or remote trends. And so what you see in this image is the number of jobs by the different states, with the dark blue pie being remote jobs, meaning no state or work from home. And so this is important because as we emerge out of COVID, I think everybody's looking to understand, are those remote trends going to stay in place? We're not so much worried about what states people are working in or jobs there are. It's really remote versus non-remote. And so the image here on the right will walk through that monthly change in percentage with each of the numbers of the month listed on the bottom. And so what's important about this slide is that you will see that we're down from an 84% remote job percentage in the beginning of the year. And this is across contract jobs as well as full-time jobs. And so we fell down to 66. We had a bump in April, and now we're trending even a little bit lower, which I guess isn't surprising as we move out of COVID. But I would expect these to still say high, somewhere in that 60-ish range, given what we've seen. Next, jobs by contract type. So this is really talking about contract roles versus employment roles. So whether it's W-2, contract to hire, FTE, whatever they want to call it, we put those in the full-time bucket. And those are typically dramatically lower in terms of a rate, and they may often or also come with benefits, which is to be factored into that rate. So you see 78 of the jobs were corp to corp, and 35% of those jobs, 35 of those new job requests were in some fit, form, or fashion what we'll call employment or W-2. Now, the percentage of contract jobs was 69%, right? So 78 out of the total pie, if you will. And that's down from 77% last month. So again, and I wouldn't be surprised to see this, as the economy struggles, oftentimes the jobs come in lower rates, which means they're full-time equivalent jobs. So that fall from 77 to 69% in terms of the total contract jobs is not surprising, and I would expect to continue. Now, this is a graphic that just shows you in terms of the recruiters by volume. These are the top 15, and this is how many jobs each of those recruiters had this month. Okay, so that's it for the job postings or the job metrics. But in case you didn't know it, all the jobs or the job postings that we use to create the metrics on this report are available for viewing at panamere.com. You can see them for free by going to www.panamere.com and selecting the Work menu option. You can see it highlighted above. And on that menu option, there will be a sub-menu option, Oracle Cloud Jobs. Just select that. Listing of jobs, as you can see here in the image in the background, can be sorted by any of the columns, and you can search using keyword search if you wanted to see all the ERP pillar jobs or all the functional roles or remote. Now, if you want to go one better and you want to be notified whenever we have or post a new job request in real time, then email us a request to be notified, and you can email that to jobalerts@panamere.com, which is on your screen. And as always, if you have any feedback based on what you've seen, email us at feedback@panamere.com. So that's the end of this presentation, but hopefully just the beginning of your Panamere journey. We have thousands of free videos, jobs, and experts just like these on panamere.com. Remember, better content is better skills, better income, better life. Panamere wants to help you get 1% better every day. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.